on love, sex, and lies.
My first date, ilikuwa kwa kibanda.
No, don't tell her. Hey!
If you're still asking color, what's your favorite movie? Yeah. Why the heck are you asking such shallow questions? Are you 18? Why?
All the men that I've gone to date with, I have approached them.
This is the woman empowered. Some girls just go on a date because they want to eat.
For sure. That, I swear, that's danger. Utakuwa nimemsave kwa simu food guy.
Welcome to the all-new season of Love, Sex, and Lies.
What's good, guys? My name is Mudhani Rongo, and this is Paul's Love, Sex, and Lies. This is the second episode, by the way, and I look peng because of Safari Beauty. Tutacha link pale hivyo kwa description box. But just before we continue, tuko na mapa ma guests wawili. Tunataka watuambie wanaitwa nani na wametoka wapi, what do they do. Let's start with the gentleman.
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm good.
Well, how are you doing? I'm Simon Says, and where did I come from? I came from my mother. Because I make content that makes you smile and think at the same time. And at the same time, I also even spread a boatload of energy. I hope to spread that to you and to everybody else.
Okay.
That's me,
and
right
then the other lady on set.
And obviously, when you see me, you will definitely hear stories. So let's get into it.
Let's get into it. You know what I'm saying? So, as we begin, kuna quick icebreaker question. Tunaongelea mambo ya date leo, by the way. So, what is the worst pickup line someone has ever told you to make you go on a date?
Hey.
Okay.
The worst.
Uko na mtu.
Oh, yeah?
Just
That makes, that's a
uko na
weird
mtu. Just don't say uko na mtu.
Yeah.
Book it and tell me location, tuma driver, tuma cab. I'll be there or not.
Okay.
Or not.
Or not.
Okay, or not. Okay, that can hurt.
Over to you. So I think let's rephrase it for you, the question.
Yeah.
What is the worst response, our excuse, you ever got when you asked someone on a date?
Oh, that now she would not come?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't think I asked, but this was an incident that it kind of hit differently. It was like, hey, what are you doing tomorrow at this such and such a time? And then now she says, Simon, don't you know that you have something that you need to do that time? Probably would not be with me. Now she's telling me what I need to do at that particular time, rather than actually now facing herself. So she's like telling me, don't you have something better to do? Like, go do that thing.
That was the worst?
Yeah, that was, I felt that was like a bad rejection in the sense that I'm telling you what you need to do.
Right.
And it's not going to be with me.
Right.
Yeah.
I get
You see what I mean? That's like, yo, okay.
Okay.
But we're good, we're good.
Okay. So now,
we don't talk anymore.
We don't
on
talk
Pulse
anymore.
Love, Sex, and Lies, we have a safe space. It's a safe space for us guys to talk about, love, sex, and lies. You know what I'm saying? So we went to the streets and thought, or rather sought a few ideas from guys wa Kenya wenye wanakuanga kwa streets. Yeah? So we want to watch something and you guys can tell me your reactions, what you guys feel about it, yeah?
Okay.
Sure.
Let's do this.
Have you ever been on a date?
Literally, no.
No.
You?
I'm manifesting a date. Yeah.
I've been on multiple.
Have you ever taken someone out on a date?
Yes.
Would you take us through how that went?
I'd rather not.
One of the best dates I was on was actually ice skating.
It was expensive. The usual.
You know, he was a gentleman. He paid for everything.
See, first of all,
We had some cocktails. We had dinner.
But yeah, it was a good experience. I would do it again.
Would you take us through your ideal date in your mind, the one that you want to manifest?
Yeah. I'll pick her up around 4, and then I'll take her for a drive. We'll listen to some good music. I work out on my playlist, so I've got the vibes already set up. So we can set up like a nice, picnic, watch the sunset. There's a lake there, I think, and just have good conversation.
Yeah, I wish you all the best, man.
Like, my favorite date was probably this time I went bowling with them.
Then we got a bit drunk.
And what determines whether there'll be date number 2?
How the date ends.
okay.
Yeah. And
But if it's just not working, it's just not working. Like, don't force it. Don't have ideas. Yeah, it'll kill you.
Yeah.
It's just the chemistry is not chemistrying. Then why are you meeting me again? Yeah.
Spitting buzz, spitting. Hey, thank you so much for your time, though.
Thank you.
First of all,
What stood out for you?
Sunset.
Yeah.
You're lying.
It's a lie.
It's a lie. We have watched a lot of movies.
At the sunset, it's a
Actually,
lie.
take you to somewhere, then watch the sun. Who wants to watch the sunset?
For sure.
But what they said is true about how the date ends will determine
Yeah,
whether the date.
definitely,
Yeah, exactly.
definitely.
Because if it ends in a very bad way, like for example, you can end up with a kiss, but then how that kiss goes, if it's bad breath.
Do you expect a kiss on the first date?
No, actually, here's the thing. Forget it, not even a kiss.
We are not forgetting the kiss.
No,
We are not
not even.
forgetting
No,
the
I'm saying
kiss.
not even a kiss, even all the way. There's a way you can actually even set it up as a guy to actually make sure that
you
even by the
get
time
a
you're
kiss.
having the date, it's already mentally there that indeed I actively want to engage with this guy and actually see how far this can go.
I see that.
That's
What stood out for me was when the guy said she was very expensive. By the way,
Yeah.
I don't think a date should be expensive. I don't know about you
shouldn't.
guys.
It shouldn't.
Should it always be like tunachambua manzi? We're spending the thousands and thousands. What do you think, man?
I think if you're going to approach someone, you know the person you're approaching. So you kama tuseme mtu anakuja kuapproach wewe. Anakuangalia tu, huyu siwezi kumpeleka sehemu fulani.
Yeah.
So if nikimpeleka another place.
Hey! What's mpeleka same? Okay,
now
continue. Yes.
Anyway, when you take that person, you huwezi kumpeleka just a normal place.
Right.
So it depends with mahali you're praying. If this person anajionyesha kama ni mtu mwenye pesa, you'll definitely peleka. But I feel
Utagaramika kidogo.
Utagaramika, but I feel like you should communicate.
Right.
You know?
Right.
For my first date, ilikuwa kwa kibandaski.
No, don't tell her. Hey! before you go there, right? Let's talk about the few steps before we go to a date, right? Before we
Okay.
go on a
Okay.
date,
before
right?
you reach there.
So you've seen this person, you like them, nini. But what determines that you'll take this person on a date? You get it?
As a guy.
Because you know there's how many billions of people out there?
8
Ni
now?
wengi. Utapenda
Yeah.
wengi, lakini what makes sure huyu sasa huyu ndio nitampeleka date?
Well, usually, now what I do is primarily, do I want to even hang out with this person in the first place?
Right.
And I don't usually do normal dates. I usually do activity. Because now I like seeing you with adversity. I want to see you do a little friction. If it's the ice skating person I was mentioning, now for me, I like biking. We're going to go biking in that hot sun. We're going to go swimming. I want to see you put in some pressure.
Right.
Because not just sit there as a Jew just eating food.
Okay. Thank you,
I know.
Simon.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you, Simon.
not. That's not.
How about you? So, you've met a lot of guys that
have.
they're always been telling you, Samira, twende mahali, twende tufanye nini. But what makes sure, huyo sasa mwenye ta stand out, you know, utasema sasa yes. Is it the approach? What is it that makes sure sasa mtana date na huyu sasa?
If I feel any attraction towards that person, for me, I have to like you.
Okay.
I can't just go. I have to like you. I have to enjoy maybe something you're saying, ama the way you look,
Right.
or rather the way you dress. It's going to push me to say yes.
Okay.
What if you're just
I
hungry?
think I agree with you because
I
of
don't
the-
go. I can take myself to eat.
No, but then some girls just go on a date
For
because they
sure.
want to eat.
For sure. That I swear that's danger. Like utakuwa ni memsave kwa simu food guy. Like,
True story.
I swear.
I have gone on a date just because I wanted a drink. And then now she said, okay, I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of thirsty.
Yeah.
Let's go.
But it wasn't because you
Nah.
like this person.
Nah.
You just needed
I
some
would
company.
never-
Us guys, we have a low bar.
I would
like,
never
us
be
guys,
with
we have-
someone I
Really?
don't even like. In
Not
the
be
same
with,
room.
just go on a date.
Yes, it's being around them. Siwezi I cannot fake it if I don't like you.
Okay, sawa. So we have discovered that this is a person I want to go on a date with. Maybe it's because of food, I need a drink, whatever. But this is a person that you want to go out on a date with, right?
Yeah.
But before that, there's also like a talking stage. You know what I'm saying? What's your favorite color? What you like when you know what I'm saying? Sasa, let's talk about talking stage, man.
Favorite color?
Yeah, I mean, you don't know the favorite color? Or where they went to school or that boring stuff?
Talking stage, let me break it. For me, my talking stage is a little bit deeper. I don't like having these two shallow conversations about talk. We're past that now. By then you guys, if you're asking her favorite color, nini, we'll get smarter with the questions. I like,
Umona mengi
as a
wewe.
guy, ask more intelligent. Even ladies, honestly, very unintelligent questions you're asking me, I will about to you like, do you have anything better to ask me?
But this is also usually like on text, right? Like on text.
No, even call.
Okay.
Even call. Like, being honest, I've actually asked the lady, you don't have anything better to ask me. like this is your limitation of what you want to know me.
Hey, Simon.
And then because I asked now intelligent questions.
And then you're gonna say some men have low bars.
Yeah, well, I don't have a buzz, but no, seriously, like literally, I want to ask you, like literally, like what do you do to make even yourself feel better? Like what do you do even for your even peace? Like what is it that you actively working towards?
Right.
I want to know that sort of thing because at a certain stage in your life, if you're still asking color. Right. What's your favorite movie?
Yeah.
You need to just look at our profile, and that's it. It's already there on our profile. You can actually even see.
Yeah.
Why the heck are you asking such shallow questions? Are you 18?
Right. So you're saying we shouldn't be asking shallow questions?
Nah, shallow questions. No, especially
so
guys.
ask deep questions on the
ask deep
talking
questions.
stage,
Ask
man. It's
questions.
a talking stage.
Yeah, talking question stage. Just so you're talking.
Yeah.
Can I say something?
Please.
I feel like when you're going to date somebody, you have a goal in mind.
Right.
It depends with your goal. If you just want to sleep with this person, unaona long term. I don't know how
Kama
men
mtu akona
think.
pesa nini?
Yeah, I don't know how men think, but
Yeah.
all the men that I've gone to dates with, I have approached them. Yeah, I don't like to be preyed on.
Power to you. But empower. This is the woman empowered. These are the kind of this is what women empowerment
Kwani
has done.
tukae nchini?
We accept.
This is fact.
Kwani nikae nchini?
This is fact.
Yes.
This is fact. If you know me and we have been on a date together, I probably have paid. I probably have asked you out. No one anaweza akasema I've taken Samira. Please come out and say. No one amenipeleka mahali.
God, where do you find such
understand?
women?
So I feel like if I go to this person, ninamtaka. Nataka niwe naye for long.
Right.
That's me. That's
Samira.
Yeah, so I want to know everything, but see your color. I just want to know, do you believe in God? Do you do this? Do you have mental illness in your family?
Right.
I will ask all those things.
I see that.
I
But,
like that.
right, so let's say, fine, Samira in this particular point has decided that she's the one taking out guys on a date. So the bar, you know what I'm saying? You have said that,
good.
you know, your bar is really low, so it could be like a drink or...
No, sometimes even as a
Ah,
guy.
you're not just-
We are guys.
It's really-
Guys are cheap. Actually, I ask ladies even how many guys will even say no to you.
It's
How many girls do you think of? Guys get more no's.
true,
That's
that's
a
true.
fact.
Yeah.
I'm
I mean,
sorry.
I'm not ignorant of that fact.
Yeah.
And the thing is, even me, looking back, even ladies who have asked me, I rarely have ever said no. And if I've been hesitant, ladies have always found a way to make sure that they get what they want.
I see.
And literally some ladies will come, Simon, all I wanted was this and I got it, bye.
Okay, so now let me give my own experience
Yeah.
kidogo kuhusu dates, right? Mi zile dates zote nimeenda zimekuwa, you know, Modhoni, what are you doing on this particular date? Let me give you a plan. Si ati unaniuliza sasa ati, Modhoni, unataka nini? You know, it doesn't have, I don't want it to come from me. I want it to come from you, that you want to see me at a certain place, at a certain time.
Definitely.
We do
And there's a
this.
plan.
Yeah.
You know what
We
I'm
do
saying?
this, yeah.
And I appreciate that so much. When a
Yeah.
guy has a plan,
Yeah. It's best, even I
it's
think that's the best.
amazing.
That's
You
the
know what I'm
best
saying?
thing.
If now it becomes sasa wewe ndio unapanga, you know, I don't know about you. I don't know about you. But sasa ikiwa sasa ni mimi napanga ni nini, it feels like I'm more interested than you, and that's where it's gonna end.
I feel like if ukimwachia afanye everything, kuna vitu ambavyo hajui about you, right?
Right.
Anaweza kuwa amepanga this and this, maybe you don't even like that restaurant or you have like hivyo. I feel like if you push kidogo umwambie I have always wanted to do this, ama I like eating here.
Right.
Usingoje yeye akwambie where do you want to go and eat.
That's
Unamsaidia
true.
kidogo.
But you might end up also paying you, or you might end up going Dutch. You know, me,
don't
hebu
wanna go
niambie
Dutch.
kuja hapa sahi na hii ndio chakula tunakula hivyo. That's
Even
good.
for guys-
If we go Dutch, hey,
Even for guys, okay, be honest.
I'll
no,
excuse
being honest.
myself and go to the washroom and I'll never
But
come
being
back.
honest, actually, one of my first dates with ex of mine, it happened to go Dutch, but it was accidental.
Okay.
It was an accidental Dutch because I made sure she did not pay anything afterwards. But it was an accidental one, and she did not mind. But she was actually very hesitant. That was the first time ever. She felt very shaky. I was like, "I got you. Don't worry about it. Got you afterwards." But at times, you know, guys also yes. What you said about being proactive and making sure that the guy needs to be set the standard, like, hey, listen,
Yeah.
we want to go here. That's also a sense of security.
Yeah.
As a guy, you honestly don't let, even when the girl asked me out, I chose the place. I told her the place, the time, and everything, so that even she understood. Okay, cool. Then this is how it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Even for example, if she understood. Okay, cool. And this is the budget kind of like range of like, so you can actually.
Hey,
be comfortable.
Ulianga budget?
Yes.
Before
her,
that,
because she's
you've
asked.
jumped the gun a bit, but we were talking about how to prepare now for a date,
Yeah.
right? So, tumepita talking stage, you've asked me my favorite color. I told you my favorite color. You asked me if I believe in God. I believe in God. So now we're going to the date. So, are you paying my cab or
To the date.
am I paying your cab or how are we going to this date? You know what I'm saying? How do we prepare ourselves to go for this date?
Date one. The first date.
I guess.
First date. We're meeting there.
Right.
Like, unless it's follow-up date. I'm thinking like we're not even in a relationship.
Yeah.
You're still a little bit of a stranger.
Right.
Like, how the heck? Bring yourself over there. What the heck are you talking about? Now, here's the thing. Honestly, because when you do all that, like, what you trying to do, like, unless it's asked.
Right.
Unless it's asked, okay, I have a little bit of a problem reaching whatever destination. All right, cool. Let me help you facilitate that so we can actually reach. Cool. But now, assumption that I assume that he's going to make sure that we be up on date one. Are you crazy?
Okay, so cool.
If I want to make an impression or leave an impact, if I leave an impact, I'm not coming back again.
Okay.
I just want to show you that I got this.
Okay.
I am not coming back again.
Yeah.
But if I come comfortably, meaning sit up paka makeup, I'll be hata kama ni dress with sneakers or whatever,
Right.
but I'll not put that effort ya kukaa so like lashes.
Right.
Nini, I won't do that.
Yeah.
I'll just go there, sit comfortably, probably open my trouser, nile, nishibe, be comfortable in the first date. Yeah.
Okay. How about you?
I like that.
Will you wear
I
a
love
tux? Will you come wearing formal?
First of all, mtu
you know,
amekuja amevaa tax, bye. Where are you going on? Unaenda
are
wapi?
you gonna dress up?
Well, no.
Are you
okay,
gonna be looking like?
I've dressed up only once, but that was because it was actually more of a formal kind of thing where you're meeting up with.
How is a date formal?
But not in the sense that we actually going to a dinner party kind of thing.
Oh, party.
So that was the kind of
So
thing. That was the
afterwards?
that was the kind. That was the whole setting. So you're already wearing it, and then you just happen to go at the same time.
I don't like
yes.
that.
Are you sure,
Yes,
Simon?
formally. But that's not something I would rather do all the time. I'm chill. I'd rather do it yourself. Even
Yeah. Will you like
Alright.
some marashi happen upon
don't smell too stinky. Just don't stink.
Yeah.
Just don't
Definitely.
stink because you could
Definitely.
overdo it. Because also girls who don't like. I don't want to smell you from afar. I want to come close and then smell you when I'm close.
Hey, okay.
There's that.
Okay.
There's that. So,
okay.
yeah.
So I think for me, so I'm speaking out of an experience I had a while back, right? Hey, me when the dates, me when the dates, okay. So this particular date, I made sure I was comfortable, just like you said.
Yeah.
I didn't wear much makeup, just a trouser, nini. And
That's
I went to see this person, and it was very meaningful. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking now, as opposed to now when I'm all dolled up,
Yeah.
have a little black dress.
Dress.
Imenikataa.
And I'm looking peng, the heels, the best hair.
Yeah.
You know.
I know. But even let me ask a question. Even, do you feel like when you dress up more, you are now
Becoming
for a date-
objectified, I
Not
think,
even
I guess.
becoming objectified. Are you able to show your true self?
I don't think so.
What do you
I
think?
don't think so too.
Yeah,
I don't think
I don't
so.
think so.
So that's the
Because
thing.
you have to maintain fork.
Sindio?
Exactly.
Ule kidogo sijui tena ukiulizwa kama mtakula dessert unakataa because you don't want to overindulge.
Eat,
You know?
feel free. Unajua if you're kama umeingia in this date unataka and the end goal ni maybe kuolewa or long term whatever it is umeingia. Kama I feel like dates zinafaa kuwa long term. Usimwestie mtu time.
Okay.
So if you're going on a date with somebody na ni long term, kuwa comfortable.
Right.
Show this person who you are.
Yeah.
Usiende upaka makeup baadaye ndo atoe makeup aone. Hey,
Unani?
But also,
By the way, there's that.
but also, there's also putting your best face forward.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's
There's also
true.
putting
But
your
this is
best
not a
face forward.
meeting, you know.
Yeah, this is-
your best foot forward is who you are.
Who you are.
Who are you, Simon?
Yeah.
Here's the thing: you don't show who you are to everybody that you meet. You show a version of yourself
Okay.
based on how that person is.
What
You
about-
can never
I do
show.
have a point on that.
Right.
You don't show it to everyone. True. But ukiwa unaenda kwenye date umeagree, unaona kwamba huyu mtu there is something I like in him. Why don't you show him or her the you?
Yeah.
Auone kama atapenda, asipopenda you have
much
saved
better.
yourself. Yeah.
You saved yourself
See,
some
and
time.
it-
So,
Huh?
I want to cut you guys short up evolve. So now we are in the date.
We're here now.
Yes,
We're
it's,
eating.
it's finally
It's
here.
happening.
Finally
It's me and you.
It's happening.
If you want ice skating,
Uh-huh.
we are there. If
Biking.
you want, a dinner
Kibandaski.
date, Kibandaski, Polly, we are there. If you're like me, you wanna.
What?
Ready.
What? Say it.
No, me, I'm into live music, so you have to take me somewhere there's
karaoke.
live music,
Yeah.
something that's playing in the background.
Yeah.
Njera is over there playing her thing, she's doing her thing.
Okay.
And we are in the date, guys, right?
Yeah.
So now, to open the car door or not, to reach for the bill or not. So we're in the date. Abu, tell us your.
And for me,
Tell
car door
us.
is a must. Even when we're coming, you know very well.
That's a lie.
I opened.
Which door?
door. Simon, we are in the date. We are
Oh
in
my
the date.
I'm just kidding.
No, for me,
So wait.
a must.
So first of all, okay,
Yeah, I must reach for the
does she
bill.
come first, or you come first, or are you coming together?
Oh, I think. Oh no. First of all, first of all, as a guy, I've already chosen a destination that I am comfortable with because I already know the things, whatever.
Yeah.
So she doesn't know the place. So first, even I might even be there a little bit earlier. Then of course I go down. Okay, hey, I'm here. Come, boom. Then here we are. We're going up. Now we're here at the date. So now, are you talking about like what conversation are we having, or what is it?
Yeah. What's the conversation? Like?
What's the conversation?
Yeah.
Primarily.
Random things like.
No, not random things.
Yeah.
For me, I go very specific.
Okay.
Like even the fact that even you chose to dress a certain way, I just want to know.
Compliment, yeah.
Not compliment.
Oh, okay.
I would rarely give you a compliment. I'll give you a
Bro,
compliment.
hapo ndio
I'll give, no.
Sasa
I'll
wewe,
give you a compliment.
unaharibu.
No. I'll give you a compliment on your personality, not how you dressed.
My goodness.
but
but the
just for you.
personality nilivovaa, it shows a bit of my personality.
Yeah, I will tell you how you're dressed at the very end.
Okay, so he said.
At the very end.
He said
Do you
will not
think
compliment.
I'll last to the end?
Yes.
I wouldn't.
Because I'm here, you will last to the end.
Samira, we are here. So we are on a date. Are you coming first, or is he coming first?
I'll
That's a
definitely
very
be
interesting
there.
question.
You'll be there
I'll
first.
be there first. If you give me a place, a destination, wherever we are supposed to be,
Right,
I'll be there 30 minutes before. So if you're not there, I'll go back.
right.
I
Hey.
expect, yes, I will.
How many minutes?
I'll be there 30 minutes before you, or rather, nikukute at least.
Nikute hapo, yeah. Okay.
Nikukute hapo. I don't like, napenda to keep time.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't like,
Okay, so
Yeah.
we're in the date. Maybe he's kept time.
yeah.
The lucky guy has
lucky
kept
guy.
time, and then now we are having dinner or whatever it is that we're having. What
Yeah.
conversation are we talking about?
Is there mental illness in the family?
Why do you say stuff like that?
I know, yeah.
I'm like, what's going
I
on?
know, that seems to be
Who have
very
you been
important to
dating?
you.
Like you've been dating bipolar people.
Oh my goodness. Men out here are mad.
Okay.
Their family is mad.
Right. So if you don't have mental illness, uko sawa.
At least.
tunaangalia
Wait, what
nini
makes us
ingine.
mad?
But you know, I'm not saying mad, like anger issues,
Oh,
how you treat the waiter, how you
can
look
see
at
that.
people, look at me. I'm very keen with that.
I see.
About mental illness is long term.
I get it.
Yeah.
Something
Get it.
interesting, even about that,
said-
actually, when it comes to ordering, that's a very interesting
Ordering.
place.
Yeah.
Well, because one thing I've seen, I just want to know, are you very decisive when you're able to pick an order, or
Where-
are you the type where actually you don't know, like you're like now that how are you on as
Exam.
an
Mi manze by the way kuchagua food inakuanga exam manze. Nakuanga sasa one nakula nini sasa.
Exact.
Okay, alafu nikiangalia bei.
I
Sasa
know. Now that's-
nitishe kitu ya bei kali ama sasa tena nifanye nini manze.
I know.
Naangalia jaribu kuangalia huyo msee amevaa kitu gani okay sawa kuna sasa nitishe hapa bia ama nitishe cocktail. Ni ngori manze nakuanga
I know.
tricky.
And that's
Ngumu.
why men out there, what you do is this. Number one, when it comes to now ordering on date one, take charge. She will
have-
enjoy
Yeah.
this and this
I
and this
love
and
that.
this.
Thank you.
And do that, and that's very important. And have the conversation about what she enjoys eating, whatever, before.
Yeah.
Have those preliminaries like
Are you
before even
saying
the
you
date.
should order for the lady?
Not even order for the lady.
Yeah.
Give her preliminaries like, oh, you told me on the phone that you like this and this and this and this, whatever. Start with this kind of drink, or you say it this way. Hey, but at this place, they're really good at this kind of cocktail.
I love it. I
I've
could
ordered
hug
this,
you,
this.
but I love that.
Yes,
I love
that's
that.
what I like
really love
doing.
it.
Yeah.
Because let me speak out of like personal experience. Once upon a time, I went to a steakhouse. Right? I've never been to a steakhouse. Mimi si msee wa kukula nyama hivyo azini. unsolicited. Nenda hapo sasa ni kula nyama. Okay,
Yeah.
sir, easy. But I went to a
Oh, we are
steakhouse.
different.
I know we are
I will
love your meat.
massacre.
You will?
Okay.
Okay. So, I went to the place. I'm not very familiar with the menu. There's sijui T-bone, kuna nini, you know what I'm saying?
Chicken teriyaki
And I
stuff.
really appreciated when he said, by the way, these guys are really good at this particular meal.
Yeah.
You can have the Angus or sijui what.
Yeah.
Yeah,
lamb
I'd
or
recommend this.
Yeah.
That helps.
It
I knew
really
this
does.
person was getting lucky tonight.
that's- But that's true. Like, do you have a problem with men ordering?
No, I don't. Leading me,
Ah.
I love that. I
Ah.
love that. Show me, this is good, this is good. Of course, I will not order before you.
Ah,
Because umechagua that place, you know that place better.
Yes.
So
Right.
kuni direct, I love that.
exactly. Because even that menu thing is can get very
Yeah.
awkward.
Hey, no,
And then
either.
if you do not know your thing,
Yeah.
and one thing is, in case, let's say, the worst case scenario, you as a guy, you've gone to somewhere new and you're not aware of the place. One question, I never even like even touching the menu. I like looking the waiter directly in the eye and saying, what's good right now? What's right now?
They
And then I
lie.
ask them, right now, not this, because sometimes, if you know, back in that kitchen, some things may be ready right now and they're fresh. Some things may be later out in like dinner. So even what's good right now, boom, that'll be very interesting. And she's more interested in that, give her that. That'll be the special.
Okay, so fine, we've ordered the
Straight
food.
to the point.
Yeah.
We've ordered the food, but now the food is coming. What conversation are we having at that particular moment?
While we're waiting.
While we're waiting for
Yeah.
the food, tunaongelea nini? Samira, tunakuangalia wewe.
Mental illness.
Okay. I was thinking something like, thank you so much for coming. Hey, thank you so much for coming.
Adi, thank you so much for coming. Kwani, this is the what the heck?
I would
No.
expect in that place, ndio unaanza kuni compliment.
Okay.
Like,
Yes.
wow, you even look better in person. I'm like,
Hey, niliona picha zako
you know.
IG uka hivi.
Yeah,
Hey.
you know, you even look
Wow.
better. I like your dress. And
Wow.
now throwing, maybe you did a shave. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think that's key. At that moment in time is where you now have those little ice-breaking kind of like
Yeah.
little things
Yeah.
because when the meal comes, when you have the more in depth, because you're able to like now you know you're hungry on the stomach, so you don't
For sure.
you don't want to go into
You don't have
you don't want to go
stuff,
into
you don't have
heavy
stuff, for
conversations and you're
Can I ask
empty.
something?
Yeah.
Do you guys go to the date hungry?
Yeah.
Half.
Mimi na njaa.
Halfway.
Mimi na njaa.
You have that
bro.
luxury because you know you're gonna eat. For me as a guy, I go like I'm gonna eat based on.
No, I would eat and still eat. You know?
Are you serious?
Hey.
Of course.
I would eat and still
Yeah,
eat.
I would
You
eat just in case chakula kimekuja na sijakipenda. I wouldn't have wasted my day
Wow.
hungry.
Wewe.
One thing, okay.
Kujipanga nayo.
Hey, me I'll eat and then I'll
Okay.
come.
Okay.
Aya nikuangalie nione hii bila atashindwa. Acha ninywe maji. Acha ninywe juice. Yeah.
You have to do those. Those are the things that are going on in a woman's
The
mind. Now, the
calculations,
things going on in a man's mind at this moment in time is, let me break the ice and make sure start a conversation. I can keep on going because to get a better understanding.
Now
of
that
who
you
are.
don't compliment.
No, when he compliments is the whole conversation. Oh my God, you're so pretty. Oh my God, your eyes. Oh my God, what, now
Okay,
what the heck?
fine.
No,
No, you said you compliment later.
Yeah.
So what
So
will
now,
you be
literally,
saying?
like right now, is literally now, primarily is. You mentioned this when we're having a conversation yesterday. What do you mean by that?
Yeah.
Then I want to hear you say some things, and now based on previous conversations that we've been having, so not the talking thing that by text before we got here.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of thing. And of course, even going back and forth on that sort of thing. Then when the food comes, literally, hey, that's another one. Now the food has come.
The food has come.
The food has
Uh-huh.
come.
The food has come.
I love this.
Who eats first?
Of course, I.
I mean, are you guys gonna pray? Are we gonna pray first?
No, drinks come.
Are you going to
No,
pray?
drinks come first. Drinks
Listen,
come
Or
first.
drink will come first.
Listen,
Yeah.
praying, you can initiate. Yeah, you can.
pray.
I mean, if we are going to pray,
Yeah.
you can initiate a prayer, but you don't know how that person will handle. So you just like, if you want to pray, we can pray. If you don't want, I can still pray. Or rather,
Utamba.
God bless this food. And
Hey, mimi
you don't have to do
nitakula
Holy
For real?
Father. No,
I
it's-
have just presented, like I said, oh, do you want to pray? Like in like a joking kind of way, just to see how they'll react.
I would
And also
definitely
just
say
this
yes.
is also. Oh yes, and then now
I
literally
would
now.
open the Bible like come.
Yes.
The book of Matthew says.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, but the food is here, guys. The food is here,
kidding,
guys.
I'm
Right?
kidding.
So we're eating the food. Ni tamu.
Who
nini
eats
pengine.
first?
No, so we
Who
both.
takes a bite first?
Whoever.
No, what do you think? Like, do
No,
you
generally, I
think?
think it's a guy.
You think the guy's supposed to?
I definitely
What do
will
you think?
eat first.
You eat
Let me
first,
tell you,
like-
I'll eat. I don't joke.
Oily.
Wait, why shouldn't I eat?
Wait, why did you say the guy should eat first? That's weird.
No, I mean, like, we are supposed to be eating. It's not really at the
Yeah,
guy is
but-
supposed
but-
to eat first.
No, like
Whoever-
you know, there's like an awkwardness. Have you never had that? Like food is here, boom, boom, boom. Okay.
Okay.
Now sometimes my food may come before yours.
Right, that's true. That's true.
Statistic.
Which is so awkward.
No. Courtesy
You know,
says I wait for your food.
That's true.
Which catches it?
Wala
Yes!
tena, Samira.
Kwani
Inafaa
mnasoma
kuwa-
wapi?
inafaa kuwa hivyo, lakini inafaa kuwa hivyo.
Kwani mnasoma
Nikiletea
wapi?
chakula mbele yako,
Eh.
ngoja tu.
So ipoe ni ngoje mpaka yako
Ngoja
ifike.
mpaka yangu ifike.
And then now what you do is you tell the person, go back and reheat this food.
For sure. Or
Listen.
if the hotel is a good hotel,
Yeah.
they will bring both meals at the same time.
No, it's actually more or less the waiter, not necessarily the hotel.
Oh,
it's
it's the
usually the
waiter.
waiter. It's usually the waiter. They
Sao
don't know,
pole,
like, yeah.
waiter.
It's just the waiter.
But let me tell you, real life kwa ground, yangu imekuja kwanza. I'll take pictures and eat.
Hey,
I'll take pictures
Oh
and
yeah,
eat.
you forgot the pictures.
Yeah, I'll take pictures and eat.
Guys,
Yako imekuja kwanza, I'll be like, it looks really nice. Can I test?
Yes, that's another thing.
Okay.
Ladies, we
That
always wanna
is how
do
I
it.
would do. For sure,
Wait,
that's how I do it.
date? Now that's the question I have. Is it acceptable for a girl to actually dip in the guy's food on date one?
Sunaomba ruhusa. Can I have some of yours? Can
Ah.
I have a taste of what you're eating? Can I
Okay.
just enjoy what you're
That's
also-
acceptable.
Pengine, like if you say yes, then definitely will.
If you say no, I'll not come for a second date.
If you say no, kwenda.
Yeah, I will not
I've
come
never
for a
said
second
no,
dose.
but I just
You
actually
look
find it
like
nice.
you'd
I
say
actually
no.
find
No,
it
but I
nice.
don't think you would say no.
I actually find it nice.
I don't
Really?
think so.
Because I always know how to pick the right food. I have 100% track record.
Ish,
Very-
okay.
Yes,
Really?
and literally now it ends up being change of plates.
Yeah, definitely.
Like I've always seen,
Definitely.
like, don't worry about it. I know you want this food. Don't worry about it. I got you.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
definitely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I
so
want
now, okay, fine. Let's say we've been eating. It's really nice.
Yeah.
It's
Wahia
really nice food,
mama.
ni tamu, nini.
Yeah.
So now sasa tukunywe kinywaji sasa.
Yeah.
Pengine wewe unataka sharubati, mimi nataka kileo.
Sharubati.
Walete hivyo.
Yeah, kileo.
Kileo ndio. Right? So things are getting they're getting
Oh, let me ask a question.
Okay.
How would do you think it's important to use silverware? Or even how do you like
Mayo.
now when it comes to that silverware
okay.
aspect, okay?
I see.
Are you gonna mirror how I eat or are you gonna eat how you want to
I'll
eat?
be myself. I
I'll
swear I'll be
eat,
myself.
in fact, silverware candle. For me,
Ah.
if it's something that, tuseme kuku, ama nyama,
Ndio.
you have to do, let me tell you, it saves you a lot. It
saves you a lot of time,
saves
yeah?
you a lot of time. You just show this person who you are. Mimi, let's say, nimelelewa mahali, tunakula mkono nyumbani. So, kuja in this big restaurants, imekuwa mkubwa sasa naona watu wanaletewa sahani 3, kuna ya supu, kuna zio ya nini.
Yes.
I'm like, this is difficult.
Right.
You can
It's very difficult for me.
Right.
I can fake it. I can use. Actually, nililearn kutumia. I can use it. But I'm more comfortable nikitumia mkono.
Kweli.
So, siwezi chukua kisu na kata paja la kuku. Nitashika.
Ndio.
Nitashika. You see, by the way, msichana anatafuna mpaka mifupa.
Kweli.
You'll be like,
And then you decide for yourself whether you want to be with this person or
Oh, no.
hey, by the way, hey, this is a deal breaker.
Because that's a key
Yeah.
thing. Because
This is a
that's a key thing I've noticed that usually what I like doing is because I know my teaspoons, whatever. I like that start with your thing, and then immediately I just like seeing how are you gonna react to me leading this way.
Okay.
If she just goes on with her own thing, I'm like, I respect that. I
Right,
like that.
for
You
sure.
didn't- then of course my natural whichever way. I cannot eat pizza with silverware. How are you eating pizza with silverware?
Also like
You'll
let's
be
pia
shocked.
pia like
People
unajua
actually
kuna
know I find
kuna
that
wale
foolish.
ambao kama sisi wasichana tuko na kucha refu
Yes.
kuna kucha ndefu, you know, that also dictates dictates how you will pursue this, how you will ingia kwa your story, you get it? So that also like will
You can use it as
determine a lot.
can you not use that as a fork for even fries?
For sure. If I did that, if I had this,
Are you serious?
Are you serious? So mnasema the first day tunafaa kuonesha true colors zako
true
zote.
colors, it saves both
Time.
sides. Yeah.
But you see the people who have a hard time with that, I don't think you're comfortable with yourself.
Okay.
That's the truth. If you're not comfortable being yourself on the first date, that means you're not truly comfortable even not only with yourself at your own time, to the extent even you're able to show others who you actually are.
Yeah.
Be who you actually are, knowing that this other person, whether they accept it or not, it does not change your
Affect
value.
you. Yeah.
Sawa sawa kweli. So we're done with the food, now we're leaving.
Oh, now we're leaving.
We're leaving.
Wait, no, see, there's like a period where
Where?
who goes to the loo? There's like a loop period. You have to go in the details. First
Are
of
we
all,
going to the
every night-
washroom
yes.
now?
Who goes to the washroom first? Who's
I don't think
allowed?
I'll go to the washroom.
You never go?
I don't
Wait,
think I'll go to the washroom.
is there like rules you have to be allowed to go to the washroom?
No, I'm saying sometimes there's a time where after you eating, there's usually that time where
You want to
either
go
the
to the
lady
washroom.
goes or the man. Now I'm wondering now, do
Let
you
me
think
be
it's
practical.
Huh?
Let me be practical.
Say.
If
Kabisa.
I nimempenda huyu mtu ama mpaka tumekula to
Yeah,
enjoy
we've
food,
had a
I'm
good
like,
conversation.
this is nice. I'll try and show you, like, you know, let me go to the washroom. I'll show you how I am. I'll walk.
That's what I mean.
You know,
That's what I mean.
I would. I would.
I'm taking
just
notes.
to show you another angle.
I'm taking
that
notes.
you see. I would.
Okay.
I would go to the washroom just to go and breathe and be like, my friends, yo, it's going so good,
Right, right.
and then come back.
Right. Hey, okay.
That's what I mean.
Sasa ukienda sasa washroom ndio na
Do you hata before
Hata
hata kama hautaki super
just gonna be
you just
So you're showing.
you be like, I need to go to the washroom,
right,
please.
right.
And then stand up, leave my bag on purpose,
Kweli.
and then come back for my bag just to make sure you're looking at me.
Okay.
Yeah. And then go.
That's the
Just
truth.
be practical. That's
That
what
is the
we
truth.
do.
That is the truth.
It
That is the
is.
truth.
Thank you very much, but also do not forget to like and
Yeah.
comment and subscribe to this particular show. Pale hivyo kwa comment, tell us kama kuna kitu tumemiss. You know, tumeambiwa pale hapo kuna party ya kwenda washroom. What?
Yes.
I didn't know that. Like,
Yeah, that's
you
the
didn't know that was
you
a
don't
thing.
stand at all.
And for guys, and for, if you
Up until we
should,
now go.
you should. And for guys, like sometimes you can be, like during the date.
Maybe I've been missing like a really important part.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because
Don't you
that's
have
the washroom
friends?
part.
No, don't you have
I
friends?
don't I have friends. Why? Utanifanya nilie. Wewe. Continue.
I have one.
Continue.
There's the washroom part because even as guys, now for guys, but that lady thing is actually the main thing. Now for guys, for the reason why you should go to Louis, literally now, any tension that you kind of like maybe have built up, whatever that is, you let it out. Or even if you've been slightly aroused, you know that half boner, that kind of thing, you actually now need to go and let it out. You pee and you let it out. It actually comes out. Literally, yeah, that's it. Well, these are things that we have. You don't have. You cannot relate. These are things that we go
Okay.
through. Man,
Okay,
comment
Simon.
down below and let me know if that's actually the truth. It's the truth and you know it.
Okay, Simon. Thank you very much for that disclosure. Okay.
You did not know these things.
No, I didn't. Look at so now, tunaenda nyumbani.
Thinking.
Can we go home now?
Are we going home?
Yeah, let's go home.
Oh, we're going home
Yes,
now.
Go home.
Okay, pause.
No, not to my home or your home.
wait,
but
wait.
we are at that point where we need to now change scenery, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So either it's getting late or, you know. So now that's that conversation where am I going to your place? Are you going to your place?
Hey.
What's happening
I'm
after
going to
this?
answer that question
Hey,
first before I
Samira, tuko
say.
hapa.
Before I say.
Hey.
Kapa Samira, what determines?
Naenda kwangu. What do you mean your place?
Why not?
Why am I going to your place?
Why? You see, I'm not a demon. You have literally, we've shared a meal.
Okay.
So-
Now we need to go somewhere we can actually now feel the heat of that meal coming out from within us. You know, that's that meal. Yeah, exactly. We've shared a meal now.
Right. So Samira amesema yeye anaenda nyumbani.
Naenda
But-
in fact, I'm going to my best friend's house. I'll be like, yo, alikuja amevaa hivi. I'm going to offload it with my friends.
Right.
I'm not going to your place.
Okay, I see. That actually, being honest, a majority of the first dates, I don't think it's wise to go to the person's place.
Right.
Because you
Yeah.
don't, unless.
Unless
Now
what?
this is where, as a guy, primarily, your ultimate goal would be like eventually she's comfortable
Coming
with
to your
you,
place,
comfortable
yeah.
with you to the extent that she's actually comfortable with place.
Right.
The key thing is make her comfortable enough to be able to see you in a different context in which you
I
are
disagree.
comfortable in.
I
That's
disagree.
if you're comfortable with someone. If you're comfortable with someone, you're comfortable with the.
I am
place,
comfortable.
yeah.
Let me tell you,
Samira, let me
this
give
is
you
a-
another perspective.
Please give
pengine.
it to me.
So ideal situation.
Yeah.
We've just had a dinner date. Tumekunywa kileo kimeingia kina nini kina smell and everything.
buzz
You know
is
what I'm saying?
cooking.
And then you know there's that point where you feel like, hey, I could go home with this person. I could go home. with
At
this
what
person.
point do you
Samira, there's
feel-
that point.
Let me tell you.
I could go home with this
Maybe
person.
ni mimi nimekuwa naenda dates zingine ambazo
What can I tell us?
because there's no point whether nimekupenda ama the conversation was so good. There's no point in my mind I'm thinking I'm going back with this
Is
person.
this a moral perspective?
Yeah.
It is.
Okay.
I think it is. Because no.
We are so
Yes.
immoral.
I think we are being immoral. Me and you are immoral, yeah?
It's not being immoral.
Okay.
It's not being immoral.
Right. So, but you said you have to make sure you get the girl comfortable enough.
Because that's why I say talking before the date is talking before the date is talk even about sex. Talk even about what she likes during sex. Talk even about that
But
thing.
you just met the person.
And then now to even set that in the mind.
Sex.
What?
Are we already talking about sex?
Yes.
You see
the
why
first
we
date.
need to talk
Before.
about mental
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm talking about sex on the first day.
Quelly.
Hell yeah.
Right, so
that's key.
So now,
Aren't you?
let's say
Are you
Samira went
serious?
home.
Yes.
Samira went home.
Okay.
Samira went
yeah.
home.
Huh?
And you, Pengine, she
didn't
went
go
with
well.
you? Okay, didn't go well. Right.
Maybe
she went to her place, right?
Let me. No,
So
no,
we
no,
are-
no, no. So if I don't go to his place, the date didn't go well.
Sasa ndio tunataka
From my
sasa
end.
kuongea. Sasa ndio tunataka
Not
kudebrief
your
the
end.
situation.
From my end.
Now this is when we now want to debrief this situation,
Okay.
right? So what happens next? So we had a date last night. Took me through
Now
it.
this is the next morning.
Yeah, this is the next morning.
Okay. And we're not together. Now she's over at her friends, and
Yeah.
I'm now on my own.
Yeah.
All right. So who texts first?
I would if I enjoyed it. Yeah.
I think it's courteous even for the guy to make sure that you reached wherever you reached.
Yeah.
Right.
And he said, "Oh hey, buddy, did you reach where you wanted to go?" He said, "Hey, whatever."
It's only
Then you can
courtesy.
now.
Yeah.
For me as a guy, if you did not get her to come with you home on that day, and she went to her friend's place, this is what you do. You first of all make sure you text her up. Okay, cool, that's it. Then you make sure you have a call that night, and you set that mood mentally.
I see
You set
what
that
you
mood mentally because you're already in that stage where she doesn't hate you, she likes you to some extent,
sure.
to the extent that she's sharing a meal with you,
sure.
and she had a good time. So you can push it even further with a conversation on the phone, and then now set the mood. Oh, it would have been nice if we did this and this and this. Imagine whatever.
Oh,
Build
this
it
is what
up.
this is what I was thinking about during the date. I wanted to kiss your lips, nini. There's usually that.
Oh, for me, I
one.
would have pulled that.
Yeah, I know.
At least pull off a kiss. Come on, guy.
Pull off a kiss.
Yeah, at least a kiss can be
Where?
pulled off.
Where?
At what
Yeah.
point, man?
It depends. Like literally, there's a way you can actually build tension. Okay, let me also ask, how is touch on a date? Like for example, reaching out across the table and then now even placing your hand. Is that okay?
No,
Oh, that's not okay.
no, that's not okay. Don't touch me. Personal space.
Well, you don't like touch.
No.
Now there's also that. You see, now those are the things I'm saying talk about, because now when it comes even based on her body reaction,
Right.
on like touch and everything, you can know. Here, you know, I get lucky today. You need to build up more trust with this one, okay?
Right.
So this one now work. Because you have to know, like, you are totally different from her. So even how you handle it, it's going to be two different scenarios.
I think going to dates, I'll be like, don't touch me.
For sure.
Don't
even
touch
high five.
We will high five.
will high five.
Don't touch me.
I do you sing it like
Yeah, your hand.
Yeah. Lakini pia inakwanga cringe manzi. Inakwanga
It is.
cringe. Like me putting out my hand. Like for
For
example,
what?
you see.
For what?
No.
Ah.
No, this is something I've always done in all my days. But being honest, for example,
Are you single?
no.
Yes.
This is the reason why.
And I've successfully
Continue.
had good dates.
No, continue.
And the thing is, here's the plate, here's your plate and everything, and now your hands are like on there. There's a way a woman can place her hands on the table that's inviting you to even you can touch.
Show us which invitation is this.
There's a way.
How?
Because,
How
because,
will they do
because
it
we're
to
having
invite you?
conversations that indeed talking about touch, even talking about how you have been touched. Even now, for example, even it can be something small like, oh, by the way, I love your nails. How have they been done? Look at me, I'm already touching. Look at that.
I'm already
and it's like,
Yeah, I know, right? It's cringe.
no, it's like this is very interesting.
No,
it can just
Simon-
be as this.
No,
It can just be.
do
It
it.
does not have to be like so forced.
Don't do it.
And what they say, don't do it, and that's been successful for me. Men don't always
No,
listen to women.
you're. He's
So
single.
are you trying to say the yes is a no and the no is a yes?
No, I'm saying you need to set it up as a man to the extent that even she's comfortable. Even for example, it doesn't have to be.
So
it doesn't have to be.
I think this is where touch comes from, right? So you're seated
Yeah, we're here,
across
of course,
me, right?
yeah.
And then maybe our feet will touch, right? So you can do the thing. You can do
footsie.
the thing.
she's about
You could try. See, because usually I feel like when a woman is comfortable with you
Yeah.
and your feet touch under
Yeah.
the table, she'll leave it there. You know,
I
but
know what
if
you
she's
mean.
not comfortable, she'll move.
And women are even I've noticed nowadays even you're forward, even y'all will initiate the touch.
Okay.
There's that.
Okay, there's that. Yeah.
Yeah, there's that. Because even I've
Tuko
seen
nchi ingine
where
lakini.
your legs are even just normal as a guy, then all of a sudden you feel a
Right.
leg right here on your inner leg, and you're like, oh, so it's going this way. And then you just move your leg in closer, and you understand where this is going.
Yeah, the chemistry is chemistry.
Exactly, you know where this
ringing,
is
like
going,
that shorty
exactly.
said. Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of this particular
Already?
show. But before we close, I'd like you to give your parting shot, your final thoughts, your final sentiments. Yeah.
Sentiments.
No, let's start with Samira.
Okay, then.
I would love to hear from Simon.
Yes.
Oh, wow. This is
Maingi,
very interesting. No pressure.
over to you.
All right, cool then. Fellow Kenyans.
Fellow.
But now, primarily, here's the thing. Men out there, even when it comes to even first dates and everything, when it comes to first dates, as a man, make sure that you, first of all, set a precedent on what, if you want to get lucky at the end of that date, make sure that you have implanted those thoughts of the activity that you actually want to be done before even the date. And take charge and actually even setting the date, so on and so forth. Knowing that it's your responsibility to actually show your best side in that date. Remember, you're being audited as a man. All right? She can just come looking pretty and literally almost say nothing, but you still want to get lucky. Her bar is actually way low. Your bar is way up high. So get your things together and knowing that that date is probably the biggest interview, not even your job interview. All right? So make sure you take note of that and build yourself up as a man. That's what I got to say.
Thank you, Simon. Over to you, Samira.
I'm shocked. I'm shocked that he wants to get lucky on the first date. Men, don't listen. Don't listen to Simon. Please don't. Utapotea. You know? He probably gets ladies who want also to get lucky. So from his experience, okay. But for me, first dates, be who you are. Be who you are when you close the doors. You know? Show the person, both female and male, show the person who you really are. Talk about the difficult things. I am talking more about mental health, mental illness, kwa sababu you get into a relationship with someone na mizigo. You know, you come to realize hiyo mizigo 4 months, 5, 1 year later you're like, huyu hata kuheal kwa relationship zake, or mamake alimdump, or babake anampiga, you know. Talk about it. The first date, okay, the first date mnaweza tu mkawa like show each other, be comfortable. Going forward, ndio upate hata talk about these things that are hard to talk about. Yeah.
Okay. I think I'd say enjoy it while it lasts, because the first time a man shows you are interested, anakuanga all in. Anakupeleka date, anakufungulia milango nini. Lakini as the years go by, why?
Buddha, kutia hiyo story.
Why? Manze unakuwa ngangana na date, akupeleke date, manze inakuwa tu ngori. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I think enjoy it while it lasts. The first dates, it's usually the first time, the first time and the last, I guess. Like the chivalry inakuanga sasa imechacha, unaelewa? And then as time goes by, anasahau, he's only human though, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like enjoy it while it lasts. But ladies and gentlemen, that was the second episode of Love, Sex and Lies. Be sure to like, comment and
subscribe.
Yes. Watch out for episode number 3 that's going to be coming out next time.
Stay tuned.
Thank you very much.